go back to what Moshe says about health. And he says, health, it's not about being able to move in a different way. He says the top level of health, that is to be able to outlive your unavowed dreams. To be able to do things that you don't even talk about. And
that's really way out of the classical definition, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, you can be healthy even if you're sitting in a wheelchair.
There were examples like that, yes?
Yeah, I think there are many. I mean, Stephen Hawking, was he healthy? In some ways, he was.
Healthier than many of us.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have a tendency in our world to define health by being able to run a marathon or being able to stand on our hands and such things. But health is a much broader thing, I think.
I see. Yeah.
You can have a disease, or you can be really healthy, being able to do it, but if you're not happy, are you still healthy? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like having a functioning car standing in a garage.
Yeah, that doesn't make me healthy.
I see.
So you can be healthy living in a small, poor city in India.
Yeah.
You can still be healthy. Maybe much healthier than if you're a millionaire.
Right.
And of course the millionaire can also be healthy. But I think health is something that are personal. And it shouldn't be defined by someone else than yourself. If you feel you're healthy, then you're probably healthy. Or you have misunderstood everything.
Is that a quality of Feldenkrais method, of redefining health in this way? Happiness?
I think for me it is. Maybe not for everyone else. I think as everything else, the method can be defined in different ways.
I see. How does it influence functioning? You know, because sometimes it's not enough just to tell yourself that you are healthy.
No.
Sometimes you have
you can cheat yourself.
Yes, exactly. So how do you join this mentality, this mental attitude of being healthy with potency?
I think potency is a part of health. Health.
How do you find this? How do you find yourself potent? When does it happen?
I think when you find your skeleton, then you will feel potence. If you can, for example, when I'm sitting here, I'm not in my skeleton, and if the roof will fall down, it will take me. I have to come up here to be able to stand up.
I see.
Here, I'm more potent. Now I can move in whatever direction I want. I can stand up. I can come down on the floor. I can move to the right, to the left, and then I'm potent.
I see.
Then I can do whatever I want to do.
I see.
Here I'm relaxed. But relaxation, that's I usually say, because many people are so interested in to be relaxed. But I think relaxation is a byproduct from the Feldenkrais method.
I see.
We give that away for free. And
what's the main product then?
The main product is to be able to do whatever you like, to be organized in a way that you can move in whatever direction you want.
Well, again, self-organization. This is a very important thing.
Yeah, it is.
And how do you join that with what you just said? How do you find self-organization? How does it happen? How do you develop self-organization?
How I develop it? Yeah. Well, I think it's about, you have to learn that as everything else. More or less everything we do, we learn. So we learn it from when we are babies. Then we learn it. It's more or less programmed into ourselves. But as an adult, if I've sort of lost it, I think everyone, if we are lucky enough to have a brain and a body that are in a good shape, we will get it by nature.
Yeah.
That's develop. But then something happens and I lose this self-organization. Then I have to learn it, relearn it again. And then I use maybe you can say principles of the Feldenkrais method. I do movement slowly, so the brain has time to sense what happens, and also had time to make different decisions when I'm in a row where I can make the choice. And I also have to teach myself to use my attention. So I pay attention to what happens. If I have problem with coming up to standing, if I don't know what to do, I have to sense, what am I doing? What am I doing to make it difficult for me, for example? So if I'm sitting like this and trying to stand up, and then if I pay attention, I will notice now that I use my hands very much, and I hold my breath. So maybe, can I go a little bit more here? That seems a little bit easier. So it's about taking small steps, listening to oneself, and
you've showed it more than you explained it. I think that's, but it's very good explained with your body.
Yeah, I think words is sometimes a very poor way of communication.
Particularly if you work internationally.